Car accidents are an unfortunate reality for Californians. With this being the largest commuter state, everyone knows someone who's been in a car accident. And before you get into one, you want to know what to do. According to the California Highway Patrol, there were over 160,000 car accidents in 2020. Of those, 3,000 resulted in fatalities. In this video, we'll talk about car accidents in California, how that relates to personal injury, and how you can seek compensation if you're involved in a car accident. There are two primary areas of damages resulting from a car accident. Car accidents result in two types of damages. We talk about economic damages and non-economic damages. First, economic damages cover everything from medical expenses to property damage to loss of earnings. When we talk about non-economic damages, we're talking about what we call general damages, things like pain and suffering, emotional distress, things that you can't quantify in the way you can with economic damages. You cannot quantify non-economic damages, but that doesn't mean they don't count. So when we're talking about physical or emotional pain, emotional distress, these sorts of things, they still have value. And as a personal injury attorney, I can help you recover those types of non-economic damages. So when you're exchanging information with the other driver, make sure you just keep it to the bare minimum. You don't want to talk about fault if you think you might at all be at fault. Let that be decided by the lawyers and the insurance companies. What you do want to do is make sure they're okay. If someone's seriously injured, they haven't called 911 yet, go ahead and do it for them. It's okay to show sympathy and concern for the injuries of others, but when it comes to fault, steer clear. When we talk about fault, all we're talking about is who's taking responsibility. Sometimes you might have a preconceived notion that, if you just say, I'm sorry, everyone can go about their way, but that could carry legal significance, so be careful with your words. If you're wondering when to contact a lawyer, the answer is sooner than later. You don't want to wait for the insurance companies to make up their mind as to who was at fault. You want to get your lawyer involved as soon as possible. So as soon as you have a chance to safely remove yourself from the accident and seek whatever emergency medical treatment you might need, that's the right time to speak with a lawyer like myself. Car accident victims will often wait to see if their symptoms resolved. In doing so, they often will miss potentially life-saving treatment. So it's important to seek medical attention right away after an accident if you think it's at all warranted. At the scene of the accident, make sure you identify and collect contact information for any potential witnesses. This will come in handy later. So the biggest mistake that clients make is assuming that the insurance companies will handle everything. Insurance companies don't always have your best interest at heart. You have to be your own advocate when you're at the scene of the accident. You have to take pictures, call 911, collect witness information, and once you're home and safe, call someone who's going to be on your side. Most personal injury attorneys like myself work on contingency, which means we only take a fee if we win. So rather than paying up front, our fee comes out of the settlement at the end, but only if we recover on your behalf. If you're unsure if you might have a claim, you can schedule a free consultation by clicking on the link below or calling us.